Hey everybody. Hi everyone on YouTube and on Instagram. Having a little problem here with Facebook. Let's try this one more time. Hi. Okay, I think we're gonna have to do it without this USB mic. Okay. Hi Ramit. Hi Galilea. Sago. Hi Sago. Sago did the lyric video for the Surrender Krishna Keshava song. Who else do we have here? Adarsh, Rudra, Michael. Let's see. Hi from Germany to Julia. Hi Saragrahi. I love your art. Thank you for tuning in today. Hi Suraj from Leicester. And let's see, I don't see anyone here on Facebook yet. Hi Natasha. Hi Charles from South Africa. Amalia, lovely to see you. And Ramananda, greetings to you. Hi Nadia. Hi Resenias from Mexico. Jose, I think that's how you say it, from Brazil. And Reina from Mumbai. Kulsh from Toronto. Thank you so much all for being here. Shardia. Wow, Vikram from Guyana. Amazing. So we're really coming in from all different parts of the world. Monique! Yay. Thank you, thank you. Well, I have to be honest about something. Wow, Turtle Island, I don't know where that is. I have to be honest about something that I was in a little bit of a hurry today, coming to join you. The nights are getting, well, yesterday of course was the summer solstice. And so from now on, gradually, it's going to be getting longer days here in the Northern Hemisphere. But while it's dark and leading up to Christmas, there's not that much time in the day to get things done. So I was rushing a little bit, so I'm appreciating a meditative moment here with you. Hi Mark Joe from the Philippines. Karine from Argentina. So thank you all. So many of you are posting here comments about the EP with Willow. So grateful for that. I'm not in London right now. I am in New Jersey in the USA. I'm here at my sister's home with my two nephews, my baby nephew and a little bit older nephew. And so it snowed a few days ago. It's very cold here, but everything is going well. So welcome once again. I'm really happy to be doing these kirtans live again, although I know it will be nice to do them more frequently than just once a week. Hey Kamala, hey Helen. But for now, it's nice to keep at least once a week going, and then probably in the new year it would be wonderful to do it more often than that. I'd love to hear your feedback and your comments. So why don't we begin with a little meditation. I personally feel like I always need that to get engaged with it. I'm seeing here, hi from Dian, your biggest fan. I think Dian is the one that made me a beautiful pull-out sign last year in the concert that we did. And would you believe, Dian, I carry that sign with me. I kept it in my suitcase somehow. It ended up in my suitcase and it comes all around the world with me. So thank you so much. So let's start with a little meditation. By the way, just a quick note that on Facebook, I'm not sure how the sound is, but if the sound is not good on Facebook, you can head over to Instagram or YouTube, because usually the sound is better there. So let's close our eyes together. Please feel free to now close your eyes. You can put down your device, put it somewhere safe. And we'll just take a few deep breaths together just to center ourselves, ground ourselves. Here we're rushing in from all different corners of the world. It's really incredible. But now, rather than staying connected with that energy of social media, which is so... the social media makes us not want to sit still for an hour and do something, right? Social media encourages us to scroll and swipe and just keep going quickly through things, not really properly digesting anything. So let's step away from that energy and come into a place of stillness. So bringing stillness to the spine. If you need to adjust yourself, we can roll our shoulders a few times and roll them forward. Placing our palms on our knees. You can either face down or up, whichever you choose. And you don't need to sit on the floor with your legs crossed. It's not necessarily more helpful, especially if it feels painful or difficult. Just sit in a way that you can be attentive and comfortable. Let's start to bring our awareness, bring our attention to our breathing. Bringing the awareness to the entrance of the nose, the nostrils. And just notice for a moment, this is something that no matter where we are, whether in the northern hemisphere or the southern hemisphere, whether we're a man or a woman or any other designation, whether we're young or old, we will all feel this in the same way. When you take a breath in through your nostrils, the air is slightly cool. And when you breathe out again through the nose, the air is warm. In, the air is slightly cool. And out, the air is slightly warm. Let's just unite and feel this together wherever we are in the world. Breathing in and out. Keep breathing in and out through the nostrils. This breath we breathe, so very easy to take it for granted. It's just there. But we know how important it is. There is nothing more important. The breath gives us life, enables us to speak, to sing, to serve, to love, to live. This breath is so important. So let's continue to breathe in and out through the nostrils and connect in the heart to a feeling of gratitude for this gift of breath. This is said to be a divine gift. We are given this breath at the moment we enter this world, and we give it back when we leave. Continue to breathe in and out, just easily through the nostrils. And we'll start to engage the breath. One of the most beautiful things about breath is that it enables us to create sound by channeling that breath through the vocal cords. And you don't have to be an amazing singer. It's simply a profound and beautiful thing to make sound, to make words, to make meaning. So we'll start to use this facility of sound, and we're using it over the next hour in a way that helps us to connect on a deep level. It helps us to cleanse the heart of impurities, focus the mind, and to uncover our deepest, highest potential. Let's recite together the sacred syllable Om. Times. Take a deep breath. So 2 more times, really allowing that sound to vibrate all around you. Deep breath. Last time, deep breath. Ajnana-timirandhasya Jnana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavascha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanditam Tam Sajivam Sadvitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakamatamscha Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavane Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hare Priya Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashtatyadeshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda. So we start with always with an invocation, which invokes the blessings of all the great saints and masters of this bhakti tradition. And thank you, Monique. I was just thinking. Well, I was just reminded of something that's very close to my heart as I was singing this invocation. So I was singing this raga. It's I haven't learned it. I haven't studied it for a long time. So I'm not. Anything I'm saying now is not an authority on Indian classical music. But there's a beautiful raga called Kalyani. In South Indian tradition, it's called Kalyani. And the North Indian tradition, Hindustani music, has a similar raga called Yaman or Yaman Kalyan. So sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa sa ni da pa ma ga re sa. So I was remembering a time in my youth, you could say. I was 17 or 18, and I had my first job, which was I was working in a book warehouse. It was a warehouse for books from India. It was a publisher called Motilal Banarsidass, and they also had lots of other books from India from different publishers. So it was an interesting place, and but my job was to fulfill Amazon orders by getting the books, the right books, and packing the boxes and doing the invoice and everything. And it was interesting, like the books were interesting, but the job itself was a bit repetitive. So I discovered, well, I had just bought an iPod, which in those days was, this chunky white iPod. And I loved music so much, so one of my favorite pastimes was to search for music and find new music. So I would download lots of music, and through the day I would be just listening to my iPod while I fulfilled these orders. So as it happened, this beautiful recording I started to listen to very frequently, and it became like something that I just listened to almost continuously. And this is a prayer called the Mukunda Mala Stotra. It's a very, very beautiful prayer. I can't remember how many verses it is. I think it might be something like 50 or 70 verses. It's by Kulashekar Alwar, also known as King Kulashekar. And in it, he prays to his Lord, to Narayana, to Krishna, with so much devotion. And I was, let's see, how did I make the connection? I think, yes, that's what it was. So I was listening to the prayer, and then in the book warehouse, I happened to find that same book, this Mukunda Mala Stotra. And then I had a recording of this raga on my iPod. And so I started also just listening to the raga, and I would sit down in my break and I would read this book. So I started to connect this raga with the verses in this book. So I'll sing you one of the verses. This verse says that may I continuously, forever, always remember the cheerful, joyful face of my Supreme Lord, Shri Krishna. He appears like a small boy, like the son of Nanda. Yet at the same time, great sages such as Narad and all the great rishis and yogis offer him their praises in awe and reverence. Chintayami harimeva santatam mandahasamudithanambujam nandagopatanaya paratparam naradadi muni vrindavanditam chintayami harimeva santatam mandahasamudithanambujam nandagopatanaya paratparam naradadi muni vrindavanditam. So I will share, maybe I'll share some more verses of this prayer another time, but that's what I was thinking of when I was playing this raga. So why don't we sing a Maha mantra in this raga, or thereabouts. It may not be the exact raga. And let's try and dive deep into it today. Another one of the prayers in this text, which we can meditate on as we sing this mantra, the Hare Krishna mantra. He says that the desert of material existence has exhausted me. Just imagine we're in a desert. It's exhausted me. I'm thirsty. I'm tired. But today I will dive into the lake of Sri Hari, of that supreme person. How do I dive into that lake? He says, he compares him to a lake. His presence, connection with him is so refreshing, so soothing. He says the fish that swim in that lake are his brilliantly shining eyes, and the waves are the movements of his hands and feet, the graceful movements. That lake is deep beyond fathoming, just as that supreme person is beyond our comprehension, is inconceivable. So this holy name, this sacred name, is said to be exactly the same as that supreme person himself. There's no difference. So just as we would dive into that connection of love, loving relationship, we can dive into this sacred name in the exact same way. So we're diving from the desert of this life, all the struggles and the pains and the suffering that we go through, which will be there for everyone, no doubt, in different ways at different times. Let's dive from there, splash, right into this name and swim in these beautiful, graceful waves. Together loudly. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Thank you. Thank you for all singing so beautifully. I hope you were singing. I know some of you were. So that was the Kalyani or Yaman Raga. So before we conclude with our final chant, I wanted to tell you about something very special that I'm doing. Oh, I left it over there. 1 second. So this wonderful book is called the Bhagavad Gita, as it is. And you may have seen my post that I did yesterday on Instagram. This book is a real life changer. It's hard to put it into words how powerful the knowledge is contained within its pages. But for me, it has been a guide and a best friend throughout my life, and something that, although I've been hearing about and learning for my whole life, I don't feel that I've barely even, scratched the surface in terms of really understanding it. So as this year comes to a close, this very, very difficult year for so many people, I thought it would be wonderful if you could have one of these books, the Bhagavad Gita. So I am doing a special mail out. If you send a donation via PayPal, you can find the link, or if you're on Instagram, you can find it in my bio. You can find it on the post that I did on YouTube, and on Facebook. I will post the link for you. If you send a donation, I will send you a Bhagavad Gita, and I'll also send you, I made these cards, so I hand wrote this, a verse from the Bhagavad Gita. I'll just show you that there. Oops. These are the cards that I made. I don't know if you're seeing that in the right way. I think it's showing backwards. And I wrote on the back as well and signed it. And so this will be personally signed for everyone, and I'll send this along with the book. So please do consider donating to get a Bhagavad Gita. And if you already have one, I know that some people do already have them. So you might wish to order one on behalf of a friend, send one to a friend as a gift for the start of 2021. Let's really start this new year with brightness and brilliance and hope in our hearts, which I believe the Bhagavad Gita gives by the process of knowledge and opening up our understanding of the path of love and devotion and service. So do check out the links. I will post them. That's one announcement I wanted to make. Let's sing a little bit more, and then I have another announcement for you at the end. Actually, you know what? I'll say it now just in case some of you have to go. Munis says, do you send them worldwide? Yes, I do send them worldwide. And Nada says, will everyone receive, or is it a giveaway? So everyone will receive one. If you send in a donation, I will send you a Gita. Just one thing to note, I'm sending them from the UK and from the USA. So if you are outside of that general area, so say if you're in India or Singapore or Australia, just consider giving a little bit more to cover the cost of the postage, because it can get a little pricey, the postage. So you don't donate here. If you can donate through PayPal, and the link is paypal.me/Jahnavi Music. I will post that later on in the link. Arpan says, is there a minimum donation? There's no minimum per se, but I would kindly ask that you can give a donation according to your heart, what you feel that this book has value for offering guidance in life, and at least to try and cover the postage cost would be amazing. It somehow all evens out. I like to operate this on the principle of donation so that everyone can give from the heart. So thank you so much. I can answer any more questions about that later. Okay. The second announcement I wanted to make is that this Sunday, I'm going to be hosting a special event, Sunday 27th. It's called Prayers for the Departed, and it's an event that honors our loved ones that have passed away this year. There have been many, many people that have passed from our lives this year, and many of us, because of the COVID restrictions, have not had a lot of opportunity to properly grieve or properly honor these beloved personalities. They may be people that we know that are in our hearts. They may be people that we admire from afar, but they're not close to us. But many, many people have passed on this year. So this event is going to be hosted on Zoom. It's essentially going to be a Kirtan, but it's going to be me along with my family and friends offering Kirtan. And then we'll also have a special guest, Gauravani, and we'll have some prayers and meditations. And we'll also have an opportunity for you to honor a loved one by registering. You can send in a name and we'll read those names aloud. Kapu Yoga, it says the event is already sold out according to Eventbrite. So I know that's not correct. There may be something happening with the Eventbrite. So I'm going to investigate that, and please try again tomorrow. It's definitely not sold out yet. It's actually a free event. So it's, of course it's possible that 500 people register, but I don't think so. So I'll look into that for you and make sure we fix that. Somebody just asked, do you send to Japan? Yes, we send to all countries, but just as a reminder, if the book is traveling farther, it will be much appreciated if you can imagine what the cost might be to send from the USA and just try to donate something to cover that. Okay, So if you have any more questions about the books or about the event on the 27th, I'll give you a little bit of time at the end, but for now let's do one more chant together. Okay, I've never sung this before, I mean at least this particular tune, but I'm just felt inspired in the moment. This is a beautiful tune that my friend Jayutal sings. And actually I would like to dedicate this this chant, Shri Ram Jaya Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram, to a very dear friend who passed away sadly about a week ago. His name was Shruti Ram. And he was a wonderful Kirtan leader, and he also was a real lover of Shri Ram. He was a devotee of Shri Ramachandra. So he would love to sing Jai Shri Ram. So let's sing this in honor of Shri Ram and with offering our respects. If you can say a prayer on behalf of my friend Shruti Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for being here. I feel like we could go on and on. It's so beautiful to sing with you and to be with you. Thank you to everyone who has tuned in on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube. Incredible. So just a reminder about the event on the 27th, honoring our loved ones who have passed away. We will do Kirtan, we will have some special readings and some stories, and I do hope that you can join. Somebody mentioned that the Eventbrite says that it's already sold out. There must be a problem there, so I'm gonna sort that out today and fix that, and so you can all attend. Please keep an eye out. I'll be also sharing more info about that. So it's Sunday 27th, and you can check the timings and things on my posts. And then just a final reminder about this Bhagavad Gita. The Bhagavad Gita and the special card that I hand wrote them all and signed them. And so I'll be sending these out together. And you can make a donation for them. Please donate from the heart, donate generously. The funds will go to cover the costs of the printing of the books, the sending of the books, and after that we'll go back into printing more of these books. So it's not fundraising for myself in any way. And I really know that it's a life changer, so I would love for you to have it after we've been through such a difficult year. And did I have any other announcements? Well, also for those of you celebrating Christmas, Merry Christmas for Friday. And we are fast approaching a new year. So the next time we meet, next Tuesday, I think, well, unless you come on Sunday, the next Tuesday live Kirtan will be the last week of the year, I guess. I think. I look forward to seeing you all there. I'm just looking at people's questions. If you have any questions, we have a couple more minutes left. I can take some questions. I'll just look here on Facebook. Sonam says, will you live stream here on Facebook? I think we are going to decide whether we're going to do that or not, because of the nature of what it is, because it's a sort of a memorial service, although it's not a private memorial service, but we are inviting people to also honor the names of those who have departed. We were considering whether to keep it a bit more private, but certainly if we're exceeding the capacity, then we'll stream it on Facebook. Right now we have a capacity of 500 in our Zoom room, so I'm wondering if we're going to exceed that, but we'll see. Let's see, any questions? And happy Hanukkah. Radhika Schwartz, happy Hanukkah, yes. Merry Christmas. Someone says, what time does the program start? On Sunday. So in the US, it is going to be 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern time. Let's see, let's scroll all the way down here. Oh my goodness. Lots of comments. It's very hard to keep track of them all. Whoa, going all the way down. Roz, it says, is there also opportunities to donate for you? Oh, for me. Yes, if you would like to make a donation for me, you can use the same link. You can just make sure to note that it's not for Bhagavad Gita. You can just say that it's a donation from me. But also, if you would like to, that reminded me, if you would like to support more regularly what I do, so I don't just do these live kirtans, of course, I do recorded music and teaching and concerts and all kinds of things. So I just recently, a couple months ago, started a Patreon page, and Patreon is a platform whereby you can support your favorite artists by giving a small monthly donation. Well, it can be small or it can be big if you like, but it can be as small as £2 or $2 a month. It just allows there to be this beautiful exchange of support. And on the Patreon page, for all of those donating, I share behind the scenes material and footage from things that I'm working on or creating. And I also have a once a month Zoom meetup with everybody that's on Patreon. And we talk, we discuss things, we read together and do Kirtan, and it's a little bit more personal. So I invite you to come check that out. Again, oh, thank you, Vanita. Vanita's put the link here on Instagram. Yes, it's patreon.com/Jahnavi Music. So I will put it in here. For anyone asking on YouTube and Facebook, I'll post the links afterwards. Patreon.com/Jahnavi Music. So thank you all. I'm going to say goodbye to everyone on Facebook first. Thank you, Adam. Oh, Adam says, are there any live talks on the Gita? There are so many live talks on the Gita that you can find on the Bhagavad Gita. Personally, I'm planning to do some in the new year with a dear friend of mine. We're going to do an introductory course to the Bhagavad Gita. So if you do get the Gita, sometime around the middle of January or end of January, we're going to do an introductory course. And I'm also going to share some links to some other courses that I think you would enjoy. Okay, so, oh, thank you, Raktambar Das. You posted the Patreon link. Many, many thanks to all of you. John, thank you for that. Yes, Jayutal always sings this beautiful Ram chant, and I love it when he sings this. So it was beautiful to sing it today. Thank you, Pablo. Thank you to Ketan. Thank you, Lisa Silverman. Thank you, Judy. Okay, I will say goodbye to you all. Okay. Ended. All right. I'm just looking at everyone's comments. All right. See you all later. See you soon. Thank you to everyone here on Instagram. Thank you, AJ, Carla, Lily, and Roz, and Priyanka. Thank you so much. Last of all, Krishna Nam, thank you. Thank you, Sham. Thank you, Neha. Thank you, Amar Nimai. Thank you, Manoj. Many, many thanks.